That brings up the Texans, guys. The Texans.
So there's a rumor out that the Giants are trading up with the Texans, $34.99 and a future third.
I'm gonna find out. Yeah, that's a source. The Giants have just traded up. I'm seeing this.
They did. It's definitely it's on the
Shador?
TV, on the Googles.
Is it Shador? I'm gonna.
Oh
I
my
got
God,
the Shador move
this
down.
is insanity.
Yeah, it might be Shador.
Insanity. Oh, it better not be Dart. If it's Dart, I'm gonna flip like you would not believe, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm trying to see what it is.
Well, I don't think anyone thought
Garofolo said they're on the clock. They are on the clock.
You see, Giants.
Yep.
I'm watching live right now. Giants.
Yep.
It's got
4 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be this guy. It's gotta be this guy. That's the Shador move right there. I need to get my watch.
No one thought Shador was gonna be on the
dude. Carter and Sanders. Is that not like a killer draft?
Oh my God!
You still have a third rounder.
I'm gonna be ecstatic if this is it here, guys.
You still have a third round where you can get your D lineman.
I'm gonna be absolutely. We got 2 third rounds.
Well, we traded one away.
Okay, we're trading one of them away. Okay, sorry, I didn't hear.
We traded away 90. We traded away 99, but we still have 65, which is a good spot to be.
I'm just saying, guys.
I like that.
If it's Dart, I'm gonna flip out like you would not believe.
I got friends texting me saying the same thing. Wait, can I swear in here or no?
Yes, you can swear. Just not that often.
So I had people saying it better be fucking Shador.
Giants get 25. Texans get 34.99 and next year. So yeah, okay. So yeah, they have 1 third rounder.
Why are they hugging Dart?
It can't be Dart. It can't be fucking Dart.
Tyler Shock, no.
Oh my God! Right? Don't even put that shit out there. Kyle McCord.
Guy's more of a gray beard than we are. Makes me look young.
Jesus Christ! Jordan Schultz just put out that it's Jaxson Dart to the Giants.
I'm gonna flip my shit if I'm just saying right now, if that's what happens.
39 seconds ago.
Oh my God! Please no. Please no. It's.
He can't be. Is the pick in? No, it's not in yet.
Oh, not in yet. I'm looking. I'm telling you right now.
No.
Somebody put Shador Sanders right now. Put a picture of Will Levis. Oh, this is crazy, guys. I am very curious to see what's going to happen here. Please tell me Shador. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I love Shador. It's that I really don't want Dart.
Yeah.
For the record, I'm okay with getting Shador in this kind of thing.
It's gonna be. Wow.
It's gotta be me. No.
Craig's gonna be happy.
We'll see. Is it why he like Daboll?
Hey, the pick is in.
Like Dart.
Pick is in.
Like Dart a lot. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, he's a big fan. Well, his son likes him. So.
Okay, guys.
Dart.
Jaxson Dart gets picked before Shador Sanders after all the damn work the Giants did. Oh my God, guys. This is like
I don't know how to feel about it.
I'll tell you how I feel. I feel like this is a shitty move. Point blank. This is we got the 3rd best quarterback in this draft. The poorest draft of quarterbacks since the Kenny Pickett one. And we didn't even get the 2nd best one when he's sitting there. That's a bad move, guys. This is like us trying to replicate Eli Manning again, I feel like. This is the same mistake we made with DJ.
Yeah.
And I've said on our show plenty of times, he is DJ 2.0. Point blank. I really hate this move, guys. And I'm hoping to learn to be like a sound edit later on with be like, look at this idiot. Like I really hope I'm wrong. I will root for this kid like you would not believe. But God, Jaxson Dart. And there's Shador Sanders talking right now, going, I can't believe they didn't take me either.
He's going to Cleveland.
Oh my God, this is insanity.
All right, so here's my thought. I don't like it either. However, so I have 2 thoughts. Do we think this is? I hate saying this, but they look excited. I think.
Yeah, they
Shane look excited.
No one looks upset when they just traded up for a player.
Is it wrong to say could this be a Mara influence?
No, I don't think it is.
I
Okay.
don't think so.
I think there was a lot of back and forth between you know, the two quarterbacks, Shador and Jaxson Dart.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely crazy. I cannot believe this. Shador Sanders. If you had imagine telling me like a month ago that Shador Sanders would be on the board at pick 25, the Giants would trade up and take Jaxson Dart.
Who was going to take him?
Shador? Got to
No,
be a
I
Brown
mean,
now.
who was going to take Dart or Shador? One of those guys was going to be there in round 2.
The Browns.
Like the Browns were to take
It
Dart.
had to been the Browns. There's been a lot of rumors. I think LPG all over the screen now. There's a lot of rumors that about Shador Sanders and the way he came off of interviews, and people just didn't like his personality at all.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit too much of his dad in him without the talent level to be there. That's the problem. I just feel like Jaxson Dart has trouble reading defenses. He has trouble throwing at the anticipation. Like, this is not what we needed, guys.
Well, you see the size of his spectacles? Like, of course he has
his
problems.
spectacles? Wow, I can't believe this one.
I mean, here's what I will say. I'm shocked too, because with the amount of time they spent with Shador, like it just blows my mind. But I will say this. I mean, he impressed the hell out of me in that Georgia game. Playing injured and doing what he did, like that was impressive. Like, so I can see
There
the
he
upside.
is.
But I mean, Jay, just to your point right there, like the amount of time they spent with Shador also shows, like, yeah, you may have liked something. They also probably see something they really don't like as well.
You gotta wonder, is this an Eli thing? Eli loves some Jaxson Dart.
I mean, it could also be that as well. But like I'm saying, like you spend all that time with Shador, like Eli has a lot of pull with the Giants, but at the same time, he's not the coach, he's not the GM, he's not the owner.
Right.
But they listen, I think we all know that there are people within the circle that that just point blank have a lot of say in what goes on. And I think this is a lot of this Eli influence. And like I said, I hope I'm wrong. But I feel like when we drafted Daniel Jones, like, oh, he's the next Eli Manning. He's the Eli Manning clone. And Jaxson Dart, don't get me wrong, he's not Eli Manning. He doesn't play like him. He's a lot more mobile than he is at that point. He's a lot more athletic, obviously. But you're getting another Ole Miss quarterback that pretty much was,
that's gonna be a narrative that's out there, unfortunately. But again, if Daboll wants
in the background, by the way.
I'm gonna say this: Daboll wanted Stroud, or he was high on Stroud. He was high on Jane Daniels. If this is the guy, then you know what? So be it. I mean, he's all right. Yeah, Daboll's pretty freaking excited. So
they said Daboll liked him a lot. They said Daboll actually was actually the one not high on
Shador,
on Jaxson Shador Sanders. Yeah, that he
Yeah.
wanted Jaxson Dart. That's the rumors I was hearing.
Yeah, he's pretty excited. So if he's happy about it, then I'm good with it. Like I said this the other day. Like I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna flip out, and I'm gonna be rational. Then I'm gonna flip out again, and then in a couple days I'll be logical and be like, okay, yeah, this is Daboll's guy. They got their guy.
So I'm not that upset by them trading up to get Dart, right? So if Daboll's that convinced that Dart is better than Shador,
yep.
They didn't take Shador at number 3. Like if they think Dart is better and they picked a duel, they went back, they got the quarterback they thought is the better pick or fit.
Yep.
Yeah.
For us in the future, like it's not the worst thing. I should say it's not the worst thing. It's like it's a good thing. Like you got your coaching staff that got you a great piece on your defense, got you what should be your franchise, quarterback. Or quarterback that's going to lead you in the future. And you didn't waste your number 3 pick on a quarterback you didn't feel that's.
I mean, to me, you didn't give up a lot at all. You gave up 2 third-round picks basically to get him.
Yeah, you gave up a second, a third, and a third next year. That's
no, we don't get Josh Shizudu. Like, how many third-round picks don't pan out?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that part of it. I'm not upset about the picks. I'm upset about who we took. And again, we talked about this before when we talked about Abdul Carter. We said Giants fans are not going to be watching what happens. By the way, another trade. Wow.
Atlanta traded?
Atlanta traded up
26th overall pick and a third pick gives
you
up
guys
the
are too
second
busy
pick,
worried about Shedeur. I
7th
said that
pick,
before.
and next year's first. So you know what's happening. Shedeur Sanders to the Falcons. But my whole issue is that is that if Shedeur Sanders is good now, let's say hypothetically he balls out and has a good season or overall has a good career, he's going to be compared now to everything Jaxson Dart does now. Now it's not even about Carter. Now it's about Jaxson Dart.
100%.
It's a lot of pressure on Dart now.
I mean, here's what there is, because they traded for him, so that tells you he's who they wanted, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'll get that. And I will say this: I did think if Dart sat a year, he would be good, but he needed that year to sit.
He's got it,
right?
He should touch the field. He should be the emergency third quarterback all season long.
Yeah.
Yes.
I almost don't want to play in the preseason even because we're going to overanalyze it like hell. And it's us even. It's not even like the fans will do it too as well. But I think all of his content sure as hell will.
The pick is in. Falcons got the pick.
James Pierce Jr.
Where's the music?
No, I'm saying they were showing him on the screen, and guess what? James Pierce Jr. is the pick.
Wow, so they got two linebackers. They're gonna okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good move.
Ravens are on the clock.
And the Giants have traded up to get Shedeur Sanders again. All the quarterbacks. Who would have thought it'd be sandwiched by the Falcons though?
I got people messaging me. I got some people excited. I got some people like, what the hell?
Yeah, like I said, I don't hate the pick overall because you got a quarterback. And listen, we've said all along, you can't judge Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen. They haven't gotten their quarterback. Well, guess what? Now you got your damn quarterback. There's no excuse.
Well, when you pay DJ, you got your quarterback, but now that you draft your quarterback.
And you know what? And I hate to say negative things like this because I want to be positive. It's draft night. But when he fails and they fire Schoen and Daboll, there's no excuse. We didn't lose a lot of picks in the process.
I mean, let's look at it realistically. We got Carter and Jaxson Dart. It's really not bad. It's really
I'm okay with the picks. It's just if you told me that I was going to get a chance to trade down to 25 and take Shedeur Sanders.
I know. So there's something they saw they don't like.
A lot of people didn't like. Apparently.
I wonder if it's they don't want the media scrutiny,
the entourage, the attitude.
Do you think it's? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm shocked. Like you spent a lot of time with that dude. A lot of time.
And like they were like buddy.
I have to keep going back to like you're trying to figure out if that's your dude. You spent a lot of time with him. Like, was he that much better than Dart? Is what I have to go back to. It's like, did they really think was his off the screen, like off the field antics, like even though he's not that crazy, like, but everything he brings off the field was that much better than what Dart brings on the field compared to what he brings on the field. So like you spend all this time kind of trying to figure out who you want to be your next quote unquote franchise quarterback to be in this draft. Kind of sums it up. Like you spend all the time just to make sure, I guess, Shedeur is not your guy. And to make sure like you weren't rushing after fool's gold. The only question is Dart's fool's gold?
Oh my God. Antonio breaking tackles there says officially turning into a Jets fan. Oh my gosh. I'm like I said, I'm shocked by him. I did not like Jaxson Dart at all. Like I thought there's players that are gonna be available on day 2, day 3 that I think were better. I'm not a Dart fan. I'm still in shock over this. Again, I wanted them to select him if that's what they wanted. Let me be very clear on that. I'm not mad they picked him. I just don't think it's the right pick. I really don't. I like a quarterback that can read defenses. And I feel like that's the problem. This is the equivalent of that like guy like we talk about on a lot of other positions that like is really physical, really athletic. You see the potential, but you don't see it necessarily on the field all the time. And that's what I feel like with him. And Lane Kiffin offense isn't necessarily pro friendly either.
I mean, Daboll puts his quarterbacks through a lot when he meets with them.
Yep.
So I'm going to trust that he thinks that Dart can read a defense and develop them over a year. So I wanted Shedeur. I mean, that was my guy. I really did. I don't hate Dart. I just thought Shedeur was better. But I do like Dart. Like I'm not like
I don't hate Dart either.
I'm not mad at the pick. I'm shocked at the pick.
Are you Tyler shocked at it?
I am. Yeah, I'm just glad it's not Tyler Shook was the pick.
But
I mean, looking at Daboll's reaction, like he was happy as shit. So he was happy with Neighbors. He was happy with Carter. So if our head coach is happy, I mean, listen, if he's happy and he's excited about it, dude, like he got Neighbors right? Like not a lot of people had Neighbors as the number one wide receiver.
We did.
But,
yeah.
Okay.
These two goofballs.
Had him over. You had him over Harrison Jr.
We did actually. Okay. What we said is Harrison's a safer pick, but Neighbor had the higher ceiling.
Yeah. So and he thought he was a dog. And listen, Dart's got a little dog in him too. Like he's got that fire that I think Daboll likes. So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe Shedeur didn't have that fire because he is calm, cool, and collected. You know what I mean?
And can Russell Wilson be a mentor to him? I think Jameis Winston sure is the guy who'll be a mentor to him.
To who? To Dart?
Yeah.
I think both these guys. I think they're going to bring in both their experiences. I mean,
well, I just don't know how. Like sometimes you get guys on the back end of their career that were stars, and they're kind of like, "No, I'm not going to teach you to take my job." You know, like they get that mentality. I hadn't heard any issues with Russell Wilson with Justin Fields last year, but I didn't hear anything positive or negative. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't really much as far as the relationship between those two as far as that.
Didn't he come off like when he talked with the Giants, like about coaching a new or teaching a new quarterback coming in? Was that like part of the rumors? I just want to hear that.
There's a lot of rumors. That's the problem. There's rumors. You know. By the way, the Ravens are being all happy. So
Big Sen.
Of course, they're going to be happy because they did a Raven move. Malachi Starks is safety out of Georgia.
Nice.
So, yeah, I mean, not a bad move. I wouldn't think that was exactly the position of need, but that's what the Ravens do. They just take the best player they can on defense.
I know.
Why take a wide receiver? Their quarterback doesn't throw to them.
Yeah, right.
Remind me again, is it just round 2 tomorrow, or is it round 2 and 3?
Round 2 and 3.
Yeah,
we got 2 and 3.
So we went from having 3 picks to 1 pick tomorrow.
Yes.
It's going to be less eventful.
So Rob and I will be on for 4 hours with 1 pick.
Oh, my goodness.
And who knows? Maybe we trade down and try to get the pick back.
Who knows? Maybe we trade out.
Did you see Kevin? Did you see Kevin D's comment there at 11:10?
No,
I did not hear that before.
What?
So he said, supposedly Daboll gave each quarterback a series of plays a week before meeting to study, and Shedeur didn't do his homework.
Oh, that's my father even.
Yeah.
I missed his comment.
That's your dad?
Yes.
Oh, legit. I did not hear that. I don't know where he got that from, but that's the first I heard that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's.
I mean that makes sense then if you don't do
where the
that.
giant fandom comes from.
Okay, good man. I get it from my dad too. So my dad's like, well, I don't know what he was doing, but he's like, well, text me who the Giants pick. So
yeah, no. Listen, again, if that's who they liked, that's fine. I'm not going to hate the move. I just hope we didn't take a quarterback for the sake of taking a quarterback. That's my only concern. You know what I mean? Like, I really will hope that's a genuine him being excited kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Daboll is also the guy that's he does not have a good poker face. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, well, he shows his emotions. I think it's pretty clear looking at the sidelines.
Yeah,
and Dart's a guy that fits into that same thing. Like,
yeah,
he's an emotional guy, so I think you kind of get that. So I'm gonna see how I feel about the pick tomorrow. I'm just in shock. Like, again, I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm just shocked because I really thought Shedeur was going to be their guy. I thought they really liked him.
Yeah.
Well, I thought this was a possibility because Shedeur was not going to be on the board.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
it's like, oh.
But you know what this also means is there's leaks in the building now again.
Oh, there's always some leaks in the buildings.
Yeah, but it hadn't been for the 3 previous years.
Yeah. By the way, my dad just texted me exactly what to put in there. But yeah, it's like I said, it's like I said, I want to be positive about it. Like, he's the quarterback.
Lions
We gotta support him.
is in.
We gotta support him. It's just,
and he's not going to be playing this year, so we got time to wait.
And the nice thing is, let's be very frank about this. If he could be the Josh Rosen 2.0 if he sucks this year in practice, like, this does not stop them getting a quarterback next year, guys.
No,
because we gave up 2 third rounds, and one of the third rounds was this year. We're only short 1 third rounder next year.
Right.
That's why I'm saying I don't hate the trade. If that's
you
your guy,
gave up a second round and a third
Yeah.
round. You got a guy in the first round, so
The
you get 2
cost. It was cost effective.
here's my thing. We said it before about, like, if Shedeur's your guy, take him at 3. You know, and I'll stand by that. If he was your guy, take him at 3.
Yep.
He was obviously not the guy.
He was not the guy. So they made the move they thought was the best, which I'm okay with. They took the most physically talented player in this draft. Then they turned around and got the guy they preferred over Shedeur later on.
Yep.
I can't complain. I really can't.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm it's not my guy, but they didn't give up much at all to get this guy, and that's the big thing.
Not at all.
And
I
you
still
don't have
think
the inside information like they do. So, like,
I still think somebody would have jumped up. And from what I'm hearing right now, according to what I'm hearing, I'm literally reading this on the closed captioning. I shouldn't sound like Adam Shatner over here.
I got sources.
My sources is the NFL Network. They're saying that the Saints are trying to trade up right now.
To take Shedeur?
And you got to think that's what they would take. But so, because I'm already seeing people on Giants Twitter going, "Oh, who was going to take? We could have Dart at 34." You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't know that, and you gave up a couple of third-round picks, guys.
Yeah, and it was the later. It was the later of the third round pick this year.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, it was practically a 4th.
95. Yeah, pretty much.
It's a comp pick.
Yeah, it was a comp pick, which is good. So you still got a 65, which is going to get you a really good D lineman. So you can get the D lineman that you wanted at 65, or whoever else you want.
Exactly. So, like I said, I'm 100% there with you on that. Now let's look at this. I want to put this in perspective to people. Okay. Third round draft picks the Giants have had lately the last couple of years. We're gonna
not good.
Okay, Drew Phillips, obviously. Okay, yeah. If you're telling me I'm giving up 2 Drew Phillips, I'm not too happy with that. But that's not the typical scenario. Before Drew Phillips, third round pick in 2023. Jalen Hyatt. That's worked out well. Third round pick before that, Josh Azudu, Aaron Robinson, Matt Pert, O'Shane Zimenez, Lorenzo Carter, Davis Webb, Darian Thompson. Yeah. You guys okay with giving up 2 Darian Thompsons?
I'm fine with what they give up. I don't think they give up a lot at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just saying. I'm already seeing Giants Twitter going nuts about it, and that's why I'm just saying that, because I feel like they're already like, "Oh, yeah, we would have got him tomorrow." Who cares? You gave up like nothing. I feel like, listen, I may not like the player, but I feel like there's a certain part of the Giants fandom that just loves to complain.
Oh yeah,
no matter what.
No matter what. Yeah.
By the way, guys, guess what?
They would have complained.
Oh Jesus! I got you said 3 guys.
Tyreek Williams, defensive tackle, Ohio State, the Lions.
That's a Lions pick right there. That's a Dan Campbell pick right there.
Yeah, good player. I thought he was going to go second round myself, but
your dad is saying the Saints wanted Dart as well.
Yeah.
Rumor has it.
Again, this is why I'm saying, like, people are acting like on Giants Twitter that this is like, like this is crazy. We could have got him in the second round. You don't know. Like, we can't be upset we gave up 2 third-round picks. Like you said, Joker, the second of our third-round picks, we still have one.
Yeah.
We got and we guaranteed we got the quarterback that our coaching staff wanted. Like, that's...
That's what you want. He got his guy. That's what you want. Like, how many times have we said they've yet to get their guy? This is their guy. We don't know. Like, it's not us to, like, we can give opinions, whatever else. But listen, Brian Daboll knows a hell of a lot more than anyone of us here know. Right. So.
And I just feel like I may not like the pick, but I'd rather have them take the guy that I didn't like as much than the guy that they didn't like as much. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather them feel confident with the person they think they could develop than the person we think they could possibly be without stepping into the conversation of developing them.
And Rob, what did we say all off season long? Even back to when the season was still going on and we did our scouting report way back then for Shedeur Sanders. We said the most important part about Sanders is the meetings. And we can't be a part of that. So it's hard to fully evaluate him because you hear so many things. Well, it seems like nobody liked his meetings.
Apparently, it seems like I guess unless his dad was there at the meetings, didn't go so well.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about ourselves. Like, it's a little scary because he's leaving the nest. Basically, he's not just coming to the NFL; he's leaving the nest. His dad has been holding his hand his whole life. High school, college, both stops. Like, he's never been on his own.
Which I mean, who knows? Maybe his dad follows him because he's that good. But at the same time, it's like, all right, like, does he exceed only because his dad's there, or does he have that talent of being that second round pick?
Like, I don't know. This whole thing is crazy. Like I said, I like the fact though that no matter what happens, Jaxson Dart can sit for the whole year. You don't have to force him out there. And in fact, you shouldn't force him out there.
And that's what we said from the get-go. So, like, when we picked up these players and everyone talked about, like, we're not getting a quarterback in this draft, Drew, you and I both said, like, that's crazy. Like, we're definitely getting a quarterback of the future in this draft. And this gives us the ability to sit the future quarterback, this coming up year. And you can either put in Winston or you put in Wilson.
I'm just looking right now to see if there's any more rumors about what's going on with Shedeur. Me and Joker are both just on X.
X going to give it to you.
X going to give it to you.
It's just, it's like, it's just, like I said, it's the whole thing is just absolutely crazy.
It's going to be divided. Like, I think people are just shocked because you spent a lot of time with Shedeur. Like, you really like.
Well, I mean, Shedeur was coming out last year, and everyone was like talking about him. Like, right, like last year, what was he? Barely made the top 10 of possible picks.
Oh,
he made it to some people's 10s, not everyone's 10s, and he was a junior, so obviously he did a smart thing. He waited, a year later, and this is where he probably should have gone from the get-go. If anything, if he would have went last year, he would have won the third round. Well, last year.
Second round. I think they both
last year he probably would have went 32 because
who knows what the quick quarterback were last year. Dan Duggan, who obviously covers the Giants for The Athletic, said that the Giants dipped into the future to get ahead of the Rams.
Rams are going to take Dart, huh?
And then he put in parentheses. Then he put in parentheses there, and the Browns and the Saints. So
interesting,
John. No one's ignoring you.
Man, my God.
Yeah, like I said, it's interesting what's going on. It really is. Like, apparently everybody basically had Jaxson Dart as quarterback number 2.
Yeah, so interesting.
Yeah, like I said, I don't hate the trade. I just hope that it works out.
No,
as a Giants fan, that's all I hope is that it works out.
And I think you're gonna have that D tackle there in the third and that third round at pick 65. You'll be able to get that D tackle there if they want to go that route. You could even get a D tackle in the 4th round. To be honest.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too.
Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please,